So my kids have been listening to a lot of Shakira. We've been doing a lot of dance parties to Shakira's music, which is really fun. But we also sing her song, Try Everything, all the time. There's a lot of really good lessons that you can learn from music, right? That's one of the reasons why we listen to music. It's a mood booster. It can set the tone if you're having a dinner party, hopefully soon in the near future. If you're exercising, if you're cooking, I like to listen to music all day long. So the lyrics for Try Anything are, birds don't just fly, they fall down and get up. So they're trying everything, right, in their life. And this is really important in my own life and my own health. I got diagnosed almost 3 years ago with autoimmune disease. And I could have just given up and said, okay, well, I'm just going to live the rest of my life from my mid-30s until whenever it is that I die on, heavy anti-inflammatory drugs. And I decided not to do that. I can't do that. I don't want to be on drugs and like prednisone and all these heavy medications for the rest of my life. So I'm going to try everything. And then about a year later, my youngest daughter started getting chronic infections. And so what am I supposed to do? I'm just supposed to keep her on heavy medication. She was only 3 years old at the time. So no, we're not going to do that. So I'm not going to be on heavy medication. So let's try everything. Okay. Let's try a combination of clinical and holistic. Let's try a combination of prescription medication and supplements and diet. Let's try to figure out exactly what those small hinge changes are for our life. I have a friend that I worked with for many years. She had the worst migraines ever. I mean, she told me that she would put her head in the microwave. She would drink bleach if she had to, just to get rid of her migraines. And do you think that she actually drank bleach or put her head in the microwave? No, we don't actually want to try these crazy things and crazy tactics. Hi, mommy. My mommy's here. We're not going to just give up on ourselves and our health and our family and our friends. We're going to try everything. So today is Try Everything Tuesday. So what things can you do in your life to heal yourself? I spent years trying everything to get myself to a healthy place. I spent years trying everything to get my daughter to a healthy place in her life. And luckily, I can tell you with emphatic enthusiasm that we are both healthy. My friend who said she would put her head in the microwave or drink bleach in order to get rid of her migraines, she tried everything too, and now she is in a healthy place. She figured out exactly what she needed in her life and in her diet, in her lifestyle, in her daily routine, in her mind-body connection, in her meditation practices, in her relationships, in her work. What is going to work for you? What are those small hinges that you can press on to swing the big door of positivity and change, positive change and wellness in your life? So for today, I have 2 easy things that you can try, small hinge changes that you can try. And now I've got a lot of different things in my own life that work for me. So I wanted to tell you what I have tried so that you don't have to spend your time and your money wasting all of your energy and your money and dollars and frustration trying everything in your life. So here are the things that work for me. Number 1, eliminate inflammatory foods. There's a lot of inflammatory foods out there. What are inflammatory foods? So wheat, dairy, obviously you've heard this a million times, right? Gluten and dairy, 2 things that cause inflammation. What does inflammation do? It wreaks havoc on your digestive system, on your immune system, on your lymphatic system, on your endocrine system, on your nervous system, on every part of your body, right? Reducing inflammation helps you in so many ways. So if you can just take inflammatory foods out of your diet, that's one small hinge that tends to work for everybody. So what are other inflammatory foods that you might want to look at outside of gluten and dairy? Other things you might want to look at are soy. There is soy in almost every prepackaged off-the-shelf item that you buy, in terms of the power bars that you get. I'm trying to think of granola bars, granola bars, all the way down to different sauces and juice, and it's a stabilizer. So in a lot of foods. Sodium, so added sodium, salt, that can really cause inflammation. Processed sugar, anything that is, again, off the shelf, prepackaged, heavily processed, not organic, has a bunch of crap in it. You can have pastries and milkshakes, Maya, but just make your milkshakes with dairy-free dairy, if that makes any sense. And try to make your pastries, from scratch. You're a great baker and a great cook. You can figure it out. But just, you don't have to take everything out of your diet, but just swap out some stuff. So like, for example, okay, we're taking wheat out of our diet. That's an inflammatory food. So instead of having a slice of bread with dinner or a biscuit or a roll, maybe have a potato. So sweet potatoes are actually a good, healthy starch for you. This is an organic sweet potato. Anything that grows in the ground or grows from the ground or eats off of the ground should be organic, so it doesn't have all of those nasty chemicals in it. But sweet potatoes are also really high in vital nutrients, and we're going to get to that in a second. So first tip of Try Everything Tuesday is take out inflammatory foods. Inflammatory foods, again, wheat, dairy, soy, eggs. I know, that's a tough one for me because I really love eggs. Dairy is also pretty tough, but in small doses, it's okay. So taking out wheat, dairy, eggs, nightshades. So nightshades are tomatoes, peppers, eggplant, white potatoes. Different nightshades can have different effects on different people. So do what you think is best for you. Really practice mindful eating and mindful food preparation. And then the second tip of the day. So first, we're going to eliminate inflammatory foods. The second tip of Try Everything Tuesday is beefing up on essential vitamins. So what do I mean by essential vitamins? Right now, everybody is going crazy trying to, take as much iron and zinc and vitamin C as possible for immune boosting. And that's great for the short term. You can also overdose on those three things. So you have to be really careful to make sure that you're getting a healthy, soluble dose of vitamins. So you're not just taking a whole bunch. I actually recommend, if you are going to beef up on zinc and vitamin C, I actually have just the Up brand from Target, super easy to find. And it's actually really delicious. It's effervescent immune system support. It's basically just vitamin C plus 13 other vitamins, but it's your daily dose of vitamin C in one effervescing vitamin tablet. So it's good. I mean, listen, is it something that I want to do all the time? No. Then I have the Zicam Zinc Rapid Melts. These can actually make you nauseous, so I recommend taking them after you've had breakfast. They're just little mini melts. I'll show you. You put this on your tongue and it melts. I've already taken mine today, so I'm not going to take any more. But this is, how many milligrams is this one? I don't even know. I think it's 50. Yeah, definitely eat 30 minutes before. But don't do any fruit juices or citrus before zinc. Okay, and then what I really mean with my tip number 2, from an essential vitamins perspective, there are things that we need that our bodies don't necessarily produce on their own, and that is not always in our food, readily available in our food, and that is methyl B12 and methylfolate. So I have if I don't take this every single day, I don't feel right. This gives me energy. It helps with my mood. It also helps me with my cognitive abilities. I mean, I talked the other day about taking B12 like this. I actually take it methylcobalamin with methylfolate too. But if you want to just take methyl B12, this is something that you can't take too much of. It's really important. It's a vital, vital nutrition for all the time, not just during COVID, but every single day of your life. You take this in the morning, 30 minutes before you eat, and then take your zinc 30 minutes after you eat. Okay, so those are two good things that you can do. Also, D vitamins. I'm sitting by my beautiful backyard on this beautiful sunny day for a reason. I am trying to inch my way outside so that I can get some natural vitamin D into my skin because I'm feeling kind of pale, and we really need vitamin D. We need it for so many different things, but vitamin D deficiency can make you sluggish. It can lead to headaches, but it can also lead to other really nasty things. Like it can actually lead to Alzheimer's and certain cancers and heart disease. So vitamin D is really important. Now you'll see, where is my vitamin D? Here it is. I take 5,000 a day, which might seem like a lot to you, but because it has this K2, you see that right there? So there's K1 and there's K2. D3 is what you need. Osteoporosis. Thank you, Mom. Yes, having D deficiency can lead to degeneration of your bones and also your cartilage. So osteoporosis is one of the main things that you want to try to avoid. But D is really important in a lot of areas of your life. But it has to be with either K1 or K2. K2 is like the new car. So D is the passenger. It's the person, the really important person, the VIP that you're trying to get into your system. And K2 is the car. It's the vehicle. It's the conductor. It's the methodology for getting the D where it needs to go, for delivering that VIP. So those are our 2 tips for trying everything. Hopefully you don't have to try too much more than that. We're all overwhelmed. We're all stressed out. We've all got a lot of things going on. We're trying to figure out what we need to do now, how we're going to reintegrate ourselves back into society. When are we going to be able to hug and kiss each other again? How are we going to get through the tremendous loss that we're dealing with? And so trying things in our life may not seem like something that's super easy. Hopefully you can try these 2 small, easy things. Eliminate or reduce some of the inflammatory foods in your diet and beef up on essential vitamins and nutrients. And those are the 2 things that we can try today. Thank you for joining me for another Small Hinges Live. I wish you lots of love and safety and sanity during these trying times. Please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to hear from you as to what you've been trying in your life, what's working, what's not working, and what you potentially need some support with. I really appreciate your friendship, your love, your partnership, and I hope to give you a big hug soon. Have a wonderful day.